Sexual assault and a university that failed to protect them. That's what 7 former OSU students shared with the Ohio Board of Trustees today. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Mark Taylor.
And I'm Darlene Hill. The victims' statements were emotional at times, and they say they were feeling victimized by both former OSU team doctor, Dr. Richard STRAUSS, and the university. STRAUSS spent a lot of time with student athletes. He was a team doctor for a number of sports back in the 1980s and the 1990s, and he saw student patients at the health center on campus.
In total, 150 former students have shared first-hand accounts. NBC4's Ted Hart was at today's trustees meeting and has more on what these victims had to say. Ted?
The alleged victims described trying to manage depression and anxiety and holding in for years guilt and shame about what happened. Today was a day to let some of that out.
So please don't dismiss us. Stop using dismissive language.
I'm asking you not to discount my story. I'm asking you guys to hear it, share it.
7 former students shared painfully personal accounts of sexual assault by Dr. Richard STRAUSS and the emotional toll it's taken on their lives. STRAUSS died by suicide in 2005. Several of the speakers today identified themselves only as John Doe.
Many of my life's decisions have been made with the heavy burden of this memory. So the board must realize that the damage has been corrosive. It has burned its way through our lives.
Former wrestler Michael SCHYCK described being sexually assaulted by STRAUSS during an annual physical, while teammates stood in line outside in the hall.
I'm speaking on behalf of many of my teammates that aren't here, that didn't show up, and they wanted to have a voice, and I was hoping to be that voice for them.
Another described being sexually assaulted by STRAUSS at the beginning of his senior year, reporting it to a team trainer, and nothing was done.
During that entire year, I was living in fear. Given the opportunity, Dr. STRAUSS would sexually assault me once again.
The former students said it was critical for trustees to see their faces and hear their stories in person.
Reports back to them of the investigation have been sanitized. They've been dumbed down. The explicit details have been left out, and now they know, and they cannot say they don't know moving forward.
And Brian Garrett and some of the other victims have filed lawsuits against the university. The president of the Board of Trustees told the alleged victims they could rest assured that the board is not dismissing their comments and is committed to doing the right thing. Local for you, Ted Hart, NBC4.
All right, Ted, thank you. Dr. STRAUSS first joined Ohio State's medical staff in 1978. He later became the team doctor for the athletic department in 1981. Now, in 1994, he became a part-time doctor with the university's Student Health Services. We know the allegations against STRAUSS cover the years from 1979 to 1997. Now, STRAUSS retired from Ohio State in 1998. Now, he later died in 2005, and his death was ruled a suicide. Ohio State announced an investigation into allegations against him in April of this year. NBC4 will, of course, continue to follow the investigation as it moves forward. We'll bring you all the updates we get here on the air and on our website, NBC4i.com. You can also download our news app to get breaking news alerts sent right to your smartphone or device.